Okay, one of the first things we're going to do is we're going to get to know the AutoCAD interface and some basic starting points, especially if you're working in Imperial. One of the first things I want you to pay attention to is this is called the splash screen. This is what the screen looks like when you first open up the AutoCAD program. From here, we're going to go ahead and we're going to start a new project. So I'm going to come up here to the new button, which is right next to the application menu, and I'm going to click that. That's going to be your starting point. Inside of here, it should ask, there should be a box that pops up that will ask us, well, what do we want to use as far as a template goes? And we're going to use a very generic, simple template. So we're going to click on, I'm just going to use the regular AutoCAD, ACAD file, and I'm going to tell it to open. If you don't have a template set up as a default for whenever you're opening up AutoCAD files, this one's going to pretty much always open up for you. From here, and there's some things that you'll see on my screen that you won't have on yours, and that's because I have some add-ins placed into my file. So you'll just have to ignore those for right now because they're not going to be a benefit to you. I'm going to do a few things, so I'm going to pull some things because this is most likely how your program looks when you first open it up. Very generic, very plain. It's just pretty much a drawing sheet and a command bar. One of the first things I'm going to do is I'm going to take my command bar and I'm going to move it down to the bottom of the screen. What that does is it gets it off of the drawing area, and it makes it a lot easier when you're typing into commands and it's not in the way. From here, I'm going to go and I'm going to turn something on that I always turn on when I'm doing drawings, and that is the properties box. And it's just a simple right click on your mouse. There we go. The mouse is moving a little slow today. If it does not show up inside of here because we haven't done any drawing, you can also just type in properties as well. PROPERTIES. And when you do that, the properties box, of course, appears over on the left-hand side. That's where mine's showing up. Yours probably comes up undocked, sitting something like this out in space. All you do is just take the bar, pull it over to the side, wait for the white rectangle to show up, and then you'll know that it's on the side. You can also put it on the right hand as well, but just from many, many years of working in this program, this is where I like to place mine. So besides that, besides just showing you a few of the interface things that you can do, there's also some other things that you want to set on a regular basis because of how you're working. Now, we are in the United States, so we're going to be working in the imperial format. So you always want to make sure that your units are set properly because we're going to be doing an architectural project. It's going to need larger units. So you're going to type in the word unit, UNITS, units, and it's going to pop up a drawing units dialog box. Inside of here, the default is set to a decimal. This decimal means decimal as far as inches. So this is for pretty much any type of engineer will most likely use this setting. For us, we're going to click where it says decimal. We're going to change it to architectural. From here, you'll notice that the units also changed. They changed to a feet and inches format. And you can pretty much leave everything in it. Where the insertion scale is set to inches. Some people like to set it to feet, honestly, because there's sometimes where you use items that are set in inches or they're drawn as inches. I leave that as is, and pretty much everything else can be left to as is. So now you can go ahead and you can tell it's okay. And now when you go to put something in, it'll read properly. So those are some of the basically things that I like to do when it comes to setting up my AutoCAD before I get into the interface or before I get into doing any type of drawing. One last thing I'm going to do, and this is usually for when you're working on a computer or laptop that you're going to always be on, or if you save these settings, which is a little bit more advanced, and then you take it and you bring it in with your off of a flash drive or something like that. But I'm going to come over here to where it says Workspace Switching, which is down here in the bottom right corner. It looks like a cog. I'm going to click the drop down here, and I'm going to say Save Current As. And inside of here, I'm going to actually just name it. These are the ones that are already set, just so you know what the names are. And I'm going to name it something for me. You can either name it with your last name, first name, maybe the project that you're working off of, because it's set based off of the specific type of project. So I'm just going to type in here my last name, and that should be enough for me. And so I'm going to hit save here. And now my workspace is saved. So if you ever get onto this file or onto this computer again, and someone else has come through and they've done some work themselves and they've changed the workspace, just know that you just come back over here. You click on the one that you named it to, and your settings come back as how you set them. So that is it. If you have any questions, please let me know. But this is going to be the first of a series of introductions to the AutoCAD working program. So if you keep going in the series, your question may get answered.